Welcome to my class on ECG. This is a presentation by K. Beulah Suganti, Associate Professor, ECE, TPGIT. Electrocardiogram. The electrocardiogram, or popularly known as ECG, is a graphic recording or display of the time-variant voltages produced by the myocardium during the cardiac cycle. The picture shows the basic normal ECG waveform. The heart. A simple picture of the heart is shown here. The biopotentials generated by the muscles of the heart result in the electrocardiogram, abbreviated ECG. To understand the origin of the ECG, it is necessary to have some familiarity with the anatomy of the heart. This picture shows a cross-section of the interior of the heart. The heart is divided into 4 chambers. The 2 upper chambers, the left and right atria, are synchronized to act together. Similarly, the 2 lower chambers, the ventricles, operate together. The right atrium receives blood from the veins of the body and pumps it into the right ventricle. The right ventricle pumps the blood through the lungs where it is oxygenated. The oxygen enriched blood then enters the left atrium from which it is pumped into the left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps the blood into the arteries to circulate throughout the body. Because the ventricles actually pump the blood through the vessels, the ventricular muscles are much larger and more important than the muscles of the atria. For the cardiovascular system to function properly, both the atria and the ventricles must operate in a proper time relationship. Each action potential in the heart originates near the top of the right atrium at a point called the sinoatrial or SA node. Electricity of the heart. So as I said before, the electrical discharge for each cardiac cycle normally starts in a special area of the right atrium called the sinoatrial or SA node. The contraction of any muscle is associated with electrical changes called depolarization. Depolarization spreads through the atrial muscle fibers. There is a delay while the depolarization spreads through another special area in the atrium, the atrioventricular or AV node. Thereafter, the electrical discharge travels very rapidly down specialized conduction tissue. First, a single pathway, the bundle of His, which then divides in the septum between the ventricles into right and left bundle branches. The left bundle branch itself divides into 2. Within the mass of the ventricular muscle, conduction spreads somewhat more slowly through specialized tissue called Purkinje fibers. The normal heart rhythm with electrical activation beginning in the SA node is called sinus rhythm. The basic shape of the normal ECG is shown in the picture. There is a P wave and there is a QRS complex and then there is a T wave. Shape of ECG. The muscle mass of the atria is small compared with that of the ventricles. So the electrical change accompanying the contraction of the atria is small and is called the P wave. The ventricular depolarization is associated with a large deflection called QRS complex. The T wave is associated with the return of the ventricular mass to its rest state. The normal amplitudes and time durations of the ECG waveforms. Amplitude of P wave is typically 0.25 millivolts. R wave will be 1.6 millivolts and Q wave will be 25% of R wave and T wave will be 0.1 to 0.5 millivolts. The duration PR interval is typically 0.1 to 2.2 seconds. QT interval is 0.35 to 0.44 seconds. ST segment is 0.05 to 0.15 seconds. P wave interval is 0.11 second and QRS interval is 0.09 second. The ECG waveform is recorded using a machine called electrocardiograph. 12 standard leads are there in the electrocardiograph. There are 6 limb leads, out of which 3 are basic bipolar limb leads. They are lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3 as shown in the picture. And there are 3 more augmented unipolar limb leads, AVR, AVL and EVF as shown in the picture. The 6 chest leads are shown in the next picture. The 6 chest leads are V1 to V6 at standard chest positions as shown in the picture. The ECG recording. The ECG is recorded from these 12 lead selections, namely bipolar limb leads, lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3, augmented unipolar limb leads, AVR, AVL and EVF, 6 unipolar chest leads, V1 to V6. The Einthoven triangle. The Einthoven triangle associated with the ECG is shown here. Explanation. The basic limb leads are lead 1 between left arm and right arm, lead 2 between left leg and right arm, and lead 3 between left leg and left arm. In these lead positions, normal QRS has a positive R wave. Einthoven has studied these basic limb leads and he has postulated that at any given instant of the cardiac cycle, the frontal plane representation of the electrical axis of the heart is a 2D vector. The origin of this vector, the heart, is at the center of an equilateral triangle as shown in the picture called Einthoven triangle. Further, the ECG measured from any one of the 3 basic limb leads is a time-variant single-dimensional component of the 2D vector. The typical limb lead waveforms: lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, AVR, AVL and AVF for a normal subject are shown in the picture. The typical chest lead waveforms V1 to V6 for a normal subject are shown in the picture. The references for this video are Biomedical Instrumentation and Measurements by Leslie Cromwell and Co. and ECG Made Easy by John R. Hampton. Thank you.